Start. Oh, Twitch crowd. Also,
okay, strategy wiki, Apollo Justice.
Why are you doing that?
Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I?
In case I get stuck? I'm not gonna get stuck. I'm just gonna present everything. It's just simple. It's easy.
You're simple and you're easy.
Well, who did we not? We have Lemioir, but we also have this clown. What's his name again?
Valiant Grammary.
Grammary, yeah. Grammary. Okay, we already spoke.
A grandmother named Ree. Grammary.
Grammary.
Apparently, we're missing a location.
Are we?
Do we know a Lemioir's dressing room?
We do. Oh. July 9th, Lemioir's dressing room. Munch, munch, munch. Uh-oh.
Mommy!
There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom.
Trucy's mom.
What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the 2nd degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking—
Sorry about that, Detective Bestie.
You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. O'Toole left. My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shear wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh?
But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you. Thank you, Mommy.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward.
She gets rewarded with snack foods?
Are chocolate snack foods popular down at the precinct or something? Is that your salary, Emma? Blink twice if you need help. Munch, munch,
She is the gumshoe of this game, after all.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was hoping we could check out again.
Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in there. Or in here.
Be her guest. Be her guest. Made with real gorilla chest.
Interesting lyrics. Though I did find something strange.
Something strange?
The trial today. I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. That's how that works, right?
If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. It makes me—
I did? How?
And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver. You know, if it didn't break every bone in his body.
Because he's still 14, unless he's standing on his knees.
Unless he's staying on these, confirmed.
But that's not how it sounded in Lemioir's testimony.
You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene?
That's right.
Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? Oh, God! I'll pretend I didn't.
The French.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. The case. Was that true when you— what you said— was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean?
Hi, Kethel.
Hey, Capo.
I found the link, you know. He's in The Legend of Zelda.
Are we doing this again?
First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lemioir flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latusse's life. And he went up into the sky with the guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least. Kethel says, good to be heard. I might not comment as often as I usually do, as I am splitting my attention with the game. One of my MMO guildmates asked me to do so thing.
All good, Kethel, no worries. Just glad that you're here.
I'm going to roast the shit out of your typos, though.
It is kind of hard to chalk it up to a coincidence, huh?
I know, and I found it.
You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Apollo being super guilty. Is Apollo being guilty there? No one accused you, Apollo. Why are you acting so sus? I don't remember us doing it, but maybe we did. Neither did I.
We haven't had one of these murder mystery visual novels where the player character turns out to be the killer yet.
That would be really interesting, though. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through the air vent anyway.
What? You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl. Something strange.
I mean, to be fair, I am a witch. I could have done all of that very easily, but still, I didn't do it! So, what did you find?
It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa.
What is it? I'm helping myself to some of your snackies, by the way. Hope you don't mind.
Some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna.
Ooh, like on a beetle?
Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort.
That looks like a fuel container. Like a lighter, you know?
Yeah.
An electronic signal, you say?
Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter.
A transmitter? As opposed to a sysmitter?
You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. A signal? You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo? What is it, boy?
Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing the switch. It probably won't blow up. Probably. Ouch!
Ooh, it is a lighter. It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire!
What's the big idea? Ah!
Okay, what's the big idea?
Well, now we know what this is. An igniter.
This part here must work like a lighter.
It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case.
Hey, Apollo! Let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
She must have gained all the knowledge. Clairvoyance.
Present it to her again. Present it to her again, idiot.
What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you! You weren't the one holding it!
There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking.
Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well? Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet.
A transmitter as opposed to a sysmitter, huh?
Remote trigger update on the court record. Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area...
Ooh, the Skyance music is playing.
Let's see, 30 feet from Lemuar's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Except maybe to burn a guitar? Prom diagram. Add to the court record. Guess I'd best begin on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now.
Too bad we haven't had any guitars go up in flames recently. That would be a major clue.
I know. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later.
Good luck, Mommy!
I'd like to know more about igniters myself. Igniter add to the court record. Did I try pressing this button? Last stream? Maybe I did.
Yes, that's how Emma started complaining about being lit on fire.
I mean, did I do it? Like, what happens if now that I know that it's an igniter, or like triggers the igniter, can I still press it? Switch triggers an igniter.
Too bad. I was hoping it was for a bomb that would blow up the whole Coliseum.
You're scaring me. If Emma hears you talking like that, she'll arrest you.
And then she'll do all sorts of scientific tests on me. Like splitting your hairdo into 3 separate spikes. While she stands by, laughing in her high-pitched voice.
I said she'd arrest you, not me. And she's not some kind of mad scientist.
I don't know, she is pretty angry a lot of the time. Did you just hear someone laughing?
Did you just hear someone laughing?
Kethel says, I do think Emma would make a good mother in the future if she wanted to. My headcanon for this playthrough is that Trucy believes Emma is her mother.
Cross-section diagram, Sunshine Coliseum. Detail. Wow. Igniter found the crime scene. Emits a flame when triggered by remote control. All these little parts, it's pretty complex. I'm guessing this is where the fire comes out. Other than that...
Good thing machines run even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says.
Not really saying you want to go around repeating Trucy. Trucy, stop talking.
But I like talking.
Okay, it's the same thing. Stop repeating that.
Daddy doesn't know how machines work.
Okay.
Maybe show her the earpiece?
Well, sure. Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma? Munch, munch, munch. Emma? Munch, munch, munch. The rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late.
Before she chews Apollo's arm off!
I'm gonna move to a different room. I'll try presenting to her. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Let's try presenting it to the other one.
Here, Lamawa, take a look at this. But I am blind. Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll just hold it up real close next to your face.
How do you feel about any of this? No thoughts, head empty, eh? Good, good. Great. Let's try to go to the other dressing room now. Nope. Maybe there is something else we have to present to Emma. What else does she find interesting?
That's a good question.
I don't think anything... That's an Interpol issue revolver, right? Which means it belonged to Mr. O'Toole. He must have had it to begin with. Sounds that way. So if it was Machi, are you saying Machi stole it from Mr. Latouche? Munch. Ah, it's really hard to imagine him doing. You think you took a look at this? No, that's not empty. Notes. Why do they have to commit their crime according to the song? Seems like it'd be more trouble than it's worth.
Maybe they were trying to throw off the investigation by giving us clues.
That's certainly possible, but risky, don't you think? Just carry someone as big as Mr. Latouche would be tough enough. She must be a snacking thief, but sometimes she actually makes some sense. Cool. Epic beans.
Epic Mickey.
I'm not really sure if we have anything to present to her. Don't think we do. Because I've already presented one thing to her. Unless I had to examine something in Lemuel's dressing room, but I don't think so. I already examined stuff earlier.
Examine more stuff.
July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. What? Come to laugh at the murderer?
Darian?
The old bag opens her pie hole, and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid!
Like this dick!
Your alibi.
So, about your alibi.
You have to ask? The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set, where I messed up, and it totally wasn't someone else playing in my place. What do you mean? That's right. That music was blaring when we heard those gunshots.
You think anybody else could have this pompadour?
And found Mr. Latouche dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage.
Your guitar playing was something else.
It was shit at the end. Thanks, little lady. See? The whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lemuel's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? Prosecutor Gavin.
They won't let you work?
He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can't be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin? A stick? In mud?
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board?
And since it was that performance just now, what was that all about?
This part is off.
Which is that? Second guitar? It was you, Derek!
He's just a perfectionist is all, not a bad guy, really.
Well, I think the Gaviniers are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? The victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Paulo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on.
Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you! And tell him I want... and tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait! Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Let's not talk to him anymore, alright?
That's good. Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice.
But do any of us ever truly have a choice?
July 9th, Prosecutor Gavin's office. It's very messy.
So, this is it. The Gavineers' head office.
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what is this creepy thing? Object. Whatever.
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet, like...
That's eavesdropping, but...
Why? We'd just be waiting quietly, so he didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? And what if we found his underwear and sniffed it?
She'd make a good reporter and creep. For Gossip Mag.
What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche.
Latouche?
Look, don't talk to me about these Borginians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay?
Beep.
It's times like this when I start to miss Darian, that silly little boy. Huh?
The smile. Hiya!
Yay. Teehee, just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
He's like, my boyfriend's showing up. Of course I can't be mad.
How could I be? There's not enough teehee in the world, in any case. Have a seat.
Prosecutor Gavin. The philanthropist? Philanthropist?
Philanthropist.
What's a philanthropist?
I think it's a rich guy who does charity.
Okay.
Watch and learn, Apollo. So, who have you come to see?
What you mean, Gavin? You!
Huh? Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gavineers? Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom? What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert, or the case. Which way to go?
Kethel weighs in. It's a dumb nonsense word rich people use to sound more charitable than they actually are.
Am I allowed to ask both? I'm gonna go with this.
I really love that song. It had such a great atmosphere to it, especially when there was a fire.
You co-wrote with Lemiroir, if I remember correctly.
That's right. It was last year. I'd gone to tour Borghini's legal system, as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lemiroir's voice? It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Jersey.
Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote the song right there, backstage. Marty on piano, that dulce voice. And myself on a guitar that I borrowed from La Miwao. And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have. Like, say, Apollo. It is a memory I hold dear. And the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there.
Burned. You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred.
Trixie, do you see it? That thing's fucking burnt.
It's caramelized.
Caramelized? Oh god.
No matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have.
What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us? Your caramelized, slightly burnt guitar?
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? What about if I present the igniter?
My apologies, but there's no way I'm going to talk details about the case with you. If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic.
Can I show him
Whip
the
it out, you silly little boy.
I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin. That's for later. I'm here to get your information. This? Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait!
Excuse me, did you say something?
This remote control might be valuable ammunition for a trial tomorrow. So really show my hand now.
You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah? Hubbard. That looks like one of our tour issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein? Did you get your earwax all over it? I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was concert security and stuff.
Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it.
Oh no, please, you keep it. It goes well with your cape, Fraulein.
That's cute.
Teehee, you think?
I don't think have we seen that?
Yes, we have.
Well, we don't see it often enough. She does look like she belongs on a stage, that's for sure. How do you feel?
Almost like she looks like a magician or something.
Imagine. I guess we'll ask about the case.
Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes. I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, Herr Forehead?
I read the funnies.
Then you will not have seen this.
Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song.
He's in the exact same pose while talking to them there as he is on the paper. Ooh, is that a new show? I hadn't heard about that one.
I want to headcanon that I did that on purpose, so that they'd be like, see? So he'd be like, see? That is me.
It's not a show, it's an article. News, you know? Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless. Endless. Thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Why are we blaming me again? Hey! Is that a newspaper over there too?
Ah yes, the Borginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. It's all about Spider-Man.
Thanks, but I can't read Borginian.
Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. So they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song. Probably because they wouldn't translate well. Probably no one in Borginia could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point.
That's just a theory. A game theory.
A gay theory.
A gay theory. Clavier
Thanks for gaying.
Thanks for gaying.
Their journalists didn't see the need to mention it. I'm sure that won't be important in court later. Not at all.
Not at all. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Virginian newspaper added to the court record.
Namiwa's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darien step down from the investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him mopping in front of the Coliseum. Namiwa was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case. Quickly, if possible. Kethel says, I assume Borginia is the setting's equivalent to the Dutch. It's kind of just a catch-all European country. Because like La Miwa is a French word for the mirror.
Yeah.
The Guitar's Serenade. Might I ask, did you enjoy it? It's a lovely song. I got all teary-eyed.
Yes, the cursed song that turned concert to a tragedy, wasn't it?
I was singing it for you, Fraulein.
Oh,
Flavia, she's 15 and also female. Whoa, that's so special.
It wasn't for me though. It was Lemuar singing, actually.
I'm glad you approved. It is that kind of song.
I've run out of snide comments. I'm an attorney. He doesn't find that interesting.
Kethel says, if I remember, Fraulein is German for lady. It is. Or, like, miss, I think. Because hair is Mr.
Yeah, forehead.
Clavier is always calling Apollo hair forehead, as in Mr. Forehead.
What are you interested in, Clavier?
You.
I suppose maybe he's not interested in anything else. Given Apollo does not want to show this. I guess I'll just examine the room now. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it?
Yeah, the 3D animation kills me. Oh my god, it's so funny.
I never guessed that wasn't the end of it.
He's so angry.
I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally. Oh, did you find anything out? He said it's cooked. He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results we came up with were intriguing.
Intriguing. How does the guitar tie into everything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about.
Lemmy-Wa's guitar.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lemmy-Wa. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. So this guitar is from Borginia? Is that it is? We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lemmy-Wa's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. See? Prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think he's a special case.
Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
Prosecutor Gavin's guitar, added to the court record. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from examination of the guitar?
That's right, what was that all about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It's called the sound hole.
Something I knew. Ah, so that's what it's called.
It sounds made up. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken device? Yes, this in fact.
Igniter!
The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Oh, that device looks strangely familiar. Now, will Apollo let me present it? Has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this.
Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene in Lemmy-Wa's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually.
At the scene with a crime? What could that mean, I wonder?
I expected him to have that, Or do I just ask him about it again? Okay. No?
My apologies.
Doing this again. I expect there to be more, but anyway. What else is in this room?
Wow, look at that stereo. To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume, even when I'm working on a case. That's such a huge speaker, it must be really loud. This room is completely soundproof, of course. Really? At my place I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something.
Maybe you can get Mr. Right to talk to them, work something out?
And lately we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training.
Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Right too.
What's wrong, Apollo? You look more confused than usual.
I was just wondering where the work chair in this office was.
You're looking at my favorite chair right now.
That's a massage chair, isn't it?
I love the one with the vibrating rollers on your back. Those feel great. Did I say something wrong? No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation.
Look at all the guitars! Why so many?
You can never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers.
I didn't just hear him say that, did I?
They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of a show.
Do they? No wonder it's so hard to make. Yeah, as a musician.
You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I can't sing for shit. And breaking his guitars while he watches? That may be a little too rocking.
Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they are like my lovers? Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to ones he loves? No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, outstanding prosecutor.
What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock?
What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum?
Gum?
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang, so he put it on the plate for later consumption.
You'd think a rock star could afford a fresh stick. Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
What is that? Looks like a lump of plastic. Isn't that just a
Wait,
guitar?
that phone call. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever?
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone.
But a replica. So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche.
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche?
Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who, us?
Why does Apollo always get fucking blamed?
I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter.
To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after. This lump?
Would you mind telling us what you do know about it? Anything else to examine here that's interesting? Is this true? Yeah, okay. It's just a small room. I think I've gotten everything, though. I mean, we'll find out. Strange lump.
This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. It's apparently a replica of something.
A replica. A small lump about 1.5 inches long.
We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of.
You mean whatever Mr. Tooth was after?
That seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? Don't ask me, Fraulein. Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so. I put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Borginia. But apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain. Oh? Block? Chain? Blockchain? Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Borginia. Something about this little piece of plastic.
Mr. Tooth went through all the trouble to become Lemuel's manager, just to come to this country to find out more about this lump. And he died for it. I'll put that add to the court record.
I've sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch La Mémoire. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Borginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about.
Oh.
Thanks for dropping by, Hair Forehead.
Thanks?
Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance.
Oh, that.
I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Mwah, mwah. He gave him a kiss on each cheek there.
Oh, absolutely.
Or perhaps you're just a tad naive.
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I
That's
could
what made him
say the
kiss me.
same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Gives him a kiss on the cheek. Thanks for the information. Mwah.
That's not how we do it in Europe, Hair Forehead. You have to kiss me on both cheeks. Come on. Right on the other one. Come on.
And then Paulo does it. And then he runs out. About the strange lamp of plastic, the one that Mr. Tooth was investigating.
Hey, that's right. I've been thinking, Hair Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple.
Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics.
That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal, to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? Mwah, mwah. That is all.
I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor, could I get kissed on both cheeks too? Fraulein. Also, can I ask you why you sing in a band? Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street.
Just women?
On the books, just women. Wink, wink.
That's pretty simple, too.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps.
I didn't want to go to detention center. Whoops. Whatever.
Yes,
July
you
9th,
did.
detention center, visitor's room.
Looks like Machi isn't questioning.
Well, the police must have a Virginia interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him.
I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him.
I guess so.
Do-do-do-do-do.
July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Oh, hello there, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lemuel is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange.
What's strange?
I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lemuel is missing? Try to imagine
So
her.
Emma is Clavier's errand boy?
That's kind of funny. Aaron Bestie. It's hard to imagine.
Fraulein Bestie.
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks.
Maybe she's discovered the secret of echolocation.
July 9th, backstage hallway. This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lamiwa went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess. She does know echolocation after all, but I can't help but worry about her a little.
July 9th, 4:46 p.m. in the wings.
Huh? The stage is pitch black.
Power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone. Yipes, it was totally dark out there.
Dark. That's all Lamiwara has. When you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Go find out in Kingdom Hearts. Will you become one with the darkness?
Hey, Apollo?
Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed?
What's changed? Changed?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
I'll click on the right thing eventually. Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? Me and Apollo are literally kindred spirits. We're like, what changed? What changed? Lots of stuff to examine.
Oh, I should probably start the event and write a stream ping.
That'll be good.
Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before?
Huh, I guess someone closed it.
Wait! Look! Where the case closes...
Something's sticking out! That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo. Eek! Lamiwa! Lamiwa!
Emma! We have to get Emma! Jeez. Unexpected. Lamiwa was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. She just clenched my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic, waiting room.
Oh, the Hickfield Clinic again. Emma, how's Lamiwa? Is she okay?
You. We all owe you big thanks, that's for sure.
So, she's okay?
Yes, she came to a short while ago. We found her before it was too late.
That's good to hear.
So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. Stop yelling at me.
But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. Why didn't she see them Oh.
Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life.
Kethel says, as I said before, Star and Apollo are doppelgangers.
Yeah. Let me war! Ah, Mr. Attorney. You were the one who found me. Thank you for the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Attacked! It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me. I don't know if that's right, but they said nothing. I went to return to my dressing room. You were hit? I knew. That very moment, I knew! The assailant was trying to kill me.
Assailant.
Sorry.
back!
It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran to the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yeah, I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. Power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work.
Ah!
Darkness is my ally. There was a contraband case near the stage. That's where I hid. So the assailant?
Yes, assailant.
So the assailant couldn't see you. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailant. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet, when I considered that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp!
I can't believe someone attacked her when there was a police detective on the scene. And you're much taller than I am.
Wow, I wonder who could have attacked her. It may have not been the police detective. What?
You're about as tall as Apollo.
So it means it was likely an adult, probably a man. Apollo, are you saying you're not a man?
No, he's saying
I know what
he's
he's
being sexist.
Yeah. How tall is Apollo?
If you're asking me a numbers question, you already know I don't have the answer.
I'll look it up later. I'm curious how tall he is now, because Lemmy Ward did not look. I mean, she looked like normal height. Probably like 5.
She gives off tall vibes to me.
I'll have to look up later. Could it be him?
But why would anyone attack you, Lamiwa?
The detective asked me this too, and to her I gave the same answer I gave you. I do not know. I don't know what to present her.
Everything.
Lemuar, I want to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. Latus was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after?
You know, in his secret identity, as Spider-Man.
So that's what he was doing. You mean you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir?
I wonder. It's hard, I'm not quite recovered from the attack. She looks like she's had a rough day. I'll just put this piece of evidence away for now. Newspaper? No. I don't think I have anything new or interesting to show her. Just show Pale Brow anyway. Cool. Nope, I meant to talk. The Virginian cocoon. Well, they call it Virginian. It must only be found in Virginia. For certain, all of Virginia know of these.
It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it?
I do not know the details. I'm sorry to say. I thought she said all in Virginia knew of these. There's one fact.
Know of them, but not know about them.
There's one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Virginia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death.
To death?
Why? I do not know.
Kethel says, "Hi, Miss Blind Lady. Read this newspaper for me, would you?"
Listen. Maybe Apollo would read it to her and be like, okay, I'm going to read every word here. Tell me what you think.
Okay,
yeah.
But do we know for sure that Apollo can read?
Anyway, yeah, if Interpol was involved, I can't read, so Apollo also probably can't read. is what I'm saying. Cause Apollo is canonically me. I'm sure there's a good reason.
But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Virginian cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling? I prefer snuggling.
Smuggling. It seems I was marked.
Market?
Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world.
Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you.
On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Tooth was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Virginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
Hey, Panda.
Hey, Panda.
Red-colored Panda says, "Oh, nice. So this is what the stream links in the Zelda server are. LOL." Yeah, I stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and she streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
And we stream a bunch of different types of games.
Yeah, basically we stream to show each other games, and like we stream it on Twitch, so like other people can hang out and join us, and like and we have an archive of it.
Yeah.
Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Virginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
Which means what, Apollo?
Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Does it hatch into Mothra or something?
Oh jeez, can you imagine? Cocoon smuggling, and Mr. Tooth had Lemuar marked. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lemuar. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power. I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Virginian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us if you're well enough? I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
To detention. Huh? Where are we going?
To the detention center! Oh, yeah! Come on, Trucy! We're about to go to the detention center! Get to the bottom of this!
I have no idea what possible use we could have for someone who speaks both Borginian and English. I'm stupid.
July 9th, detention center, visitor's room. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case. Machi. Could you interpret for us, Lemuar? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You could see, right?
I was completely fooled, personally.
Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret? What do I mean by secret? Well...
The igniter.
That was my assumption.
It's either the igniter or the cocoon.
Yeah. Make a save state anyway.
I don't think you need to make a save state. You don't have health outside of trials.
But I enjoy making save states because they make me feel safe because they're called you know they're safe. Save.
All right, fine. I won't kink shame you.
Do you know what this is? Mr. Attorney. I don't need a translation to understand that. I know that wrong evidence look anywhere. I imagine you would. Let's try that again. What do I mean by secret?
Okay, it's the cocoon, probably.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction, a big one.
Machi, you didn't. Juicy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have near a training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is about. Lemuel, please interpret! Very well. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it. I asked you to wait. Do not be so hasty.
Machu Picchu?
Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it.
Very well. The cocoon.
What is this cocoon, anyway?
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
A cure?
It must cure some disease.
Blindness, actually.
It's a cure for incuratus.
Incuritis.
Something that can't be cured.
Literally incurable disease.
A cure for incuritis. A cure that cannot be. A cure that cannot be diseased. That's how I'm feeling today.
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the Medican.
I do not understand the reasons myself. Okay, well at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Toos was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi... Machi, you weren't...
He couldn't be a snuggler. He's so snuggly.
But yeah, he could shoot a, what was it?
45.
A 45? He can't be a smuggler though. That's even less likely. What do you mean?
This is where he gets up off his knees and stands up in his full height, which is twice Lamua's height.
Oh my god. Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician. I mean, a witch, aren't you?
And he takes the cigar out of his mouth and he's like, "All right, fine, you got me."
I hate that.
Well, that's true. I am sort of a witch.
She said sort of. Oh, do you have a copy of that security camera tape?
And just to follow his luck, the security cameras don't include audio. Well, Machi, are you snuggly?
He won't tell me.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale? I can't go home.
Can't go home?
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death. That's right, it's punishable by death. About the case? What about the case? You want to tell us about Mr. Latus's death?
This meeting's over.
Oh.
Darian?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet, Darian. There's a call from Machi from the Virginia embassy. The meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no, go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you, either of you. Huh?
Aw, but I wanted Pompadour care tips from you. Damn it! We were so close, he was about to tell us! Hey, Apollo?
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say, the fucker.
Apollo!
And there can only be one reason why!
Hello, Earth to Apollo, why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry! This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow, in court!
Gee, I wonder who the murderer could possibly be.
I'm thinking it was Apollo.
Obviously, but I was trying to build suspense.
July 10th, 9:49 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. The meeting is over, sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes, please. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving. Darian, wait! I never liked you, either of you. Huh? Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. Mamma mia. And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice. Bang.
Hey, Apollo? Hey,
What?
Apollo, can I ask you something?
What was that?
What?
He is heard but unseen.
Hey, Apollo, can I ask you something?
What?
Why do we all sound like Super Mario in your flashbacks?
So, I play too much Mario. Anyway.
Who's that talking?
Oh, it's this fucker again. Valiant! Grammary. There you go. Use a door like an average muggle, no less. Muggle?
You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valent?
A preposterous proposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand with my stand power? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day.
Ooh, with vanishing magic?
Indeed, I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over. But before I go, a word of warning.
Warning? What?
A grand grammary glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth.
Glamour?
A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket. Farewell!
And there he goes.
He sure seemed happy about the illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. I mean, of a witch. You can't pull a show off without one. The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. You skipped that. I didn't get to
I didn't
read
skip
the first
it.
part. You skipped it.
No, it
Or
went.
the Eiffel Tower. Anything, really.
I'd skip it, just.
Yeah, you skipped it.
I did it, but okay. So he was talking about what we saw at the concert. This game does
Ramiwa's
sound.
disappearing act.
This game does sound a lot more. Like, I will have my hand completely off it, and I won't be pressing anything, and it just goes with you like 2 lines for some reason. I guess she says it fast, that's probably why.
Oh, like old bag.
Yeah. Professor Gavin's exploding guitar.
I wonder what he meant by it being at
The root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go?
no.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Huh? Does something happen? This is a first.
It was by the judge's request, some urgent personnel business.
Great. I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas.
Apparently he's visiting the hospital again.
The hospital? Oh, yes.
I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Could he perhaps have incuritis?
Incuritis? And did he perhaps want a cocoon? Remedy for incuritis? I wonder who wanted this and was going to buy it. Anyway.
I can't believe the judge was guilty all along.
Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning.
The Chief Justice's son, incuritis.
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him after the trial.
But there's an article about it in the newspaper. If you care to read about it yourself.
Newspaper article, add to the court record. Incuritis. Where have I heard that before?
I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo. You need the reading practice after all. Just leave the TV guide page for me.
I can't read what this says. Incuritis syndrome, first case in country. Incuritia syndrome, first case. I guess it just says incuritis syndrome, but it's very blurry. Hospital.
Wow, look at that graph.
Look at that. Oh, it's going higher. I don't know what each of these symbols mean, but something's skyrocketing.
Bitcoin stock.
Bitcoin stock! Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can. July 10th, 10:30 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
My apologies for the delay. And for Starburst's fatal illness, I guess she has incuritis as well.
I need
Court is now in
cocoon!
session. Court is now in session for the trial of how do you say this name again? Machu Picchu?
Mabe, our suspect fortissimo.
Right, whatever the fuck you said. It's his trial, in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
Which prosecutor do you think confuses the judge more? Clavier with his German or Godot with his coffee metaphors?
Godo.
The
Godo.
prosecution is ready to rock, baby.
Baby! Is something wrong, Your Honor?
No. Well, yes. It's just, I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Incuritis, was it? That article said there is no known cure, but Machi said there was. Machi and Lamiwa said there was.
So what's
Yes,
going on
Judge.
here?
Let me say with all honesty, I feel your pain. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law, baby.
Baby!
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday.
I asked Interpol about the number. IPXX314206. The agent registered under that number was Romaine Latouche. Oh, Romaine Les, that's funny. I'm only getting the joke now. Shut up. I'm
Thanks
only...
for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help. Mamma mia. It's a
Well,
pasta. Spaghetti.
not me just
Ravioli.
getting the joke just now, but anyway, it's fine. Oh,
There,
no.
I never got the joke.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out now.
Holy
Wait a moment.
Wait.
That boy just now.
That voice just now.
It was
It
him.
was him. I'm sure of it.
I'm
I'm
sure.
trying to voice her as Peach, but I can't do a Peach voice, but I'm trying. It
I'll-
was a him. The judge is Luigi. Lamiwa is Peach.
I don't know what Peach's voice is.
That voice As I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. Just go as high as you can.
It was him! It was Mr. Darien! No way! Mamma mia!
Quite the sensational ending.
Oh my god, I'm dying. I need to grab more water, hang on.
Unfortunately, water cannot cure Starburst's incuritis.
Okay, I have water.
Unfortunately, water cannot cure your incuritis. Tonight's stream will be your last.
Oh god. Did you read this line?
Quite the sensational ending. Who would have thought Darien would guest star in the season cliffhanger? As a suspect. What a silly little boy he is.
Silly little man.
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings.
Darien Crescent is a member of my band, the Gavineers. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet, after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
And your reason is?
Weren't you aware, Hair Forehead?
Hot.
He has an impeccable...
What? You cut out.
He has an impeccable alibi.
An alibi?
Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. The Gavineers ripped up the stage during the first set. For the second set, our guest took center stage. They only performed the blah 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 along with the drummer and the bassist, for a total of 5.
Lemiwar, Machi, and myself. That's what he said.
The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Lamiwa and the defendant, Machi Tobe, had left the stage at that point. And the Gavineers were already rocking, baby! That is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Sky, mind you, and nobody else. And Apollo, you heard them too, right? You heard them too, right?
I sure did.
Furthermore, Lamiwa herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime. She is blind, you know. Then she claims to have heard Mr. Latouche and Detective Crescent talking.
But that's impossible. Detective Crescent was...
Precisely. Detective Crescent was on stage, getting his groove on, no less. Nobody says that, Clavier. Shut up. Voila! A perfect alibi.
Except it's not. Wait, what's the joke with... I'm trying to... I know hers is the mirror. I'm trying to... Machi Tobe. I don't know. Machi Tobe.
What's the joke with Emma Sky?
I don't know. Darian Crescent. Darian Crescent.
What's the joke with Darian Crescent?
I'm trying... I don't know. The only one I've noticed is the,
What's the joke with Trucy Wright?
Is Latouche. Because, yeah. But whatever.
I'll get alibi.
I'll get the jokes eventually. Probably. Maybe.
Does the defense have anything to add to this?
To be fair, I never got the romaine lettuce thing. You were the one to point that out to me.
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up. He was upbeat, Your Honor! He did not-
It appears the defense has no objection. No objections.
No, Your Honor, he did not pass the vibe check!
I believe we can safely say that Darian Crescent's alibi has been acknowledged. It is now legally binding, no takesies backsies.
Which means that Lamiwa was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true.
Very well. Of course, if we disregard her testimony, then I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections...
I object!
Uh-oh, Apollo. If he declares a verdict now...
But Prosecutor Gavin's case is not airtight! Lamiwa might have been lying to protect Machi, but she probably wasn't. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center? About the case?
What about the case?
You want to tell us about Mr. Latouche's death? This means
This meeting's over.
I'm so glad this is a thing now.
Darian!
Machi was trying to tell us something, I know it! Maybe the best thing to do is ask him, under oath!
You flip open the top of Apollo's head, and all the noise you hear coming out is do 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 do. You peek inside of it. You peek inside of it, and it looks like one of those special stages from Mario Sunshine where they take the flood away.
Very well. The court finds the defendant... Oh, what the fuck was his name again?
Objection!
Your Honor!
No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquis or Mr. Justice?
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness!
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who until now has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do.
Machu
The
Picchu.
defense called defendant Machi Tobe to the stand!
What? But he doesn't speak English.
We'll use an interpreter!
Interpreter? I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere.
Interpreter, I hardly know her.
I only speak a few phrases, such as "I love you" and "There's the toilet" and "Where can I buy condoms?"
The defense would like to request Lamiwa as the interpreter.
Lamiwa. But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant.
But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual.
Bravo, Herr Forehead. Herr Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lamiwa lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally, some progress!
Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lamiwa to the witness stand.
Kessel says, kind of odd they don't have an official translator on standby.
Well, it's a very small country.
I suppose there is a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lamiwa.
Yes. He says Machitobe, the defendant.
This is certainly a first for this courtroom. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular.
So far, so good.
Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I would, what, Your Honor?
Would what? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about?
What do I want him to testify about? I hadn't
Your
thought
mother,
that
Your
far
Honor.
yet.
Hello? Aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying? Excuse me a moment, if I might speak.
You might not. Yes, Lamiwa?
Just now, Machi said there was something about which he wishes to testify. Machi wants to testify about something. What could it be?
What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please. Ugh, the suspense is killing me. What? What? What?
Well, Lamiwa?
Oh no, it's doing the thing where it won't let me click now. No, don't do this.
Make a save state now.
If it lets me click it. This is horrible. Why does it do this?
It seems to only happen, like, after you've been at it for, like, an hour or so.
It doesn't do this when I play, Ace Attorney, the original Ace Attorney with, Neon, but... What the fuck is
Well,
going
you don't
on?
have... You don't have OBS up during that, do you?
No. Why is
Maybe it's something about these two programs not getting along.
it keeps coming up, but then it won't let me...
Maybe use the keyboard, like hit the Alt key and use the arrow keys to like go through the menu.
I'll try that. Where's all? No. Just not working. Love to see it, not really, but anyway. I can't close it. Okay, there we go. Save state. It's very slow, but save state. Okay. I bet you could just close it and reopen it. Just give me a sec. I made a save state. Bear with me. Yeah, we're having slight technical difficulties. It just happens every so often with this. Hang on, let me just reopen it. It's not like my laptop is on a charger. I don't know why it does it. It's only Melon DS too.
Yeah, I think it might be like something about Melon DS not getting along with the
OBS, yeah.
OBS OBS.
I do need to update my OBS though, so it could be something with that too. I don't know. Okay.
You should update it. You should update it during tomorrow's stream if we have one.
I'm sure we will. I don't have anything on the go tomorrow.
No,
Unless I'm
you don't-
not feeling well. Which hopefully won't
You
happen.
don't have a Coven meeting.
I don't think so. Where is my mouse? Hello? Why does my mouse disappear?
Why does this always happen?
Why is my mouse invisible?
Why does this
What's going
always
on?
happen? Why does this always happen?
Why is my mouse
Why
invisible? What is
does
going
this
on?
always happen? Ba, 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 ba.
What the fuck? Like, where did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Try that again. Third time's a charm. Open ROM. Follow justice. Share to Discord. File. Load state. Okay, it's back up on there. Alright, it's working again. Whoa, whoa.
What? This is a surprise.
Yahoo! Victory, Apollo! We did it!
This is something too good to be believed. And I know what that usually means.
Well, if that's true, then this is vital testimony. Machi. Please testify to the court.
Very well. Witness testimony, proof of innocence. He says that word of Mr. Lotus's death came as a shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, I, that is he, could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
I see. He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. That would prevent him from following them so closely. I wondered what he meant by proof. Like, he would only have to ask Lamiwa to know the meaning of that song.
Lamiwar! Did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him? I did not. I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked.
Has my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead? Lamiwa might be protecting the witness. Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony. I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. My dick to tell me where. It worked yesterday. It'll work today. My cock ring. Proof of innocence. Hello, Curry. Yeah? But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of the song, like that is he could not have done it. Except because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them. What would this be on? Would this be on him? I believe he is too, Trucy, I do.
What's wrong, Apollo? You got a tummy ache or something?
Something's hidden in that testimony. If it's the truth, I'll find it. I'm not sure if I should look at him or her.
I feel like you should be pressing instead of like trying to jump right to the.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Were Machi and Mr. Latus close? Yes, after we traveled around the world on tour together.
Lamiwa, this is Machi's cross-examination, not yours.
But I knew the answer.
This is a court of law. We'll play by the book.
I understand.
Prosecutor Gavin's tough. He's really tough.
Machi says he was very good friends with Mr. Latus. Mr. Latus was always a gentle man, never angry. We got along quite well. I never dreamed something like this would happen. The killing truly followed the lyrics of my song. The guitar serenade, correct? Yes, the crime followed the lyrics of the song. The theft of the keyring, the burning guitar, and the bullet. This is why it could not have been me. That is, he could not have done it. By could not have done it, you mean? It is very simple. Machi could not have done all the things that happened that day, for all those things followed the song very closely. Kuro, what the fuck are you doing? Hey! Kuro! Stop! Go away. He says that because the lyrics are English, he does not understand them. Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics? He did know what the song was about, its mood, shall we say. This was enough to play by. I told him it was a song about a guitar in love.
It's not actually the guitar that's in love, strictly speaking.
Oh, perhaps I misunderstood.
No, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation.
Okay. No, it is my fault. I am too used to singing in Virginian. It's much easier than trying to understand these English lyrics.
Yay, I knew he was innocent!
I'm still not exactly sure what statement to use my bracelet on, but I'll try. Maybe the last one? Oh, whoops, I didn't even go that far. Whoops. I wanted to. Oh.
Gotcha!
Gotcha! Machi. You can't fool my eyes. You glanced towards her the very moment Lemuel said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you? Well, what are you saying? Of course he can't. Kuro! Go away. Must he continue this charade? Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English. Huh? Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned a name for this language, that is all. What? Give me a break! Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance? Well, yeah, but... I'm sorry, but he truly does not understand your language. Well, then explain this! How does he know the crime followed the lyrics? Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad? It is simple. So simple it hardly requires an explanation. You read about it in the newspaper. The newspaper?
Read about it in the newspaper, huh?
The Virginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in the country these days, you know.
Don't we have a copy of that in our court record?
Yeah, I believe we do. It doesn't mention lyrics in Lemuel's ballad. That's interesting. That's really interesting. It doesn't mention the lyrics. I was right! What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they are quite fierce all of a sudden. Machi is lying! Maybe it's time to show them proof that he's lying! I have here a Virginian newspaper, the Virginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? That's right, it doesn't mention the lyrics! Well, what? What is this all about? I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Virginian newspaper! Hi, baby.
What does this mean?
Papa, I don't see how it's possible. Ah, I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes.
Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself. I can read, you know.
So the lyrics were in the newspaper and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
The witness will explain him. The witness will explain herself. Himself.
Machi says, he says,
Yes.
it's true, I've read the newspaper. But this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember. You remember?
Oh, how convenient.
He says he heard of the lyrics from me. What?
Oh, wow, that thing you denied earlier.
Is this true, Lamiwa?
Yes, I'm afraid I've forgotten it myself.
Oh, how convenient that you had forgotten. It looks like our forehead's been jumping to conclusions again, because I'm totally gullible enough to fall for this.
It seems so, yes. I heard they wrote
No.
gullible on the ceiling.
No!
In fact.
I was on something. I know it. I can't let this chance slip away. Pretending to be blind and not being able to speak English? What a silly little kid Machi is. Silly
Such
little
a silly
smuggler.
little boy.
Except he's
Time
gonna
is-
stand up and from his knees and he's gonna be taller than Apollo, a 4-year-old man.
Time is an issue today. Mr. Justice, are you finished with the cross-examination?
What are you going to do, Apollo?
If I'm going to keep on cross-examining, I better have an angle of attack. Or else! My brace. My cock ring's still reacting. Your Honor! Please allow me to continue!
If you must, you must. Very well. Witness?
I understand. It was I who explained the crime for the song.
Hold it!
Exactly how much did you explain to Machi? This is a question for me, yes? This interpretation thing is getting old fast. I told him that Mr. O'Toole had been killed, and why he was a suspect. I told him the crimes of that day followed my song. Did you mention any particular words of the songs related to the case, such as heart? Yes, of course, I explained this. He was quite surprised.
Yay, I knew he was innocent.
Would it be her this time, maybe? Yes.
It was I who explained it.
Lemuar, I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain? Me? Uncertain? Yes, you swallowed the very moment you told the court. It was I who explained. I see there's no point in trying to hide anything from you. Lemuar, are you indeed protecting someone? That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself. Then allow me to answer for you. Lemuar, you're protecting yourself.
You're protecting the save state button.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the answer is yes, Machi, but not 100% sure. I'm gonna try it. Lemuar, you are protecting Machi. That's why you lied and told us that you explained how the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Machi, I believe you didn't do it, really. I trust you. But you've lied to us twice, and now you have Lemuar lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English, you have to! Are you excited to be a little kid, Mikey? And act and not speak gibberish anymore?
Alright, time for me to get up off my knees. Mind if I smoke? Lights up a cigar.
Oh my god, I hate that, but okay.
Alright, you got me. I speak English.
You smugglers. He's a smuggler too, so it's just so funny. This is just the.
No, he's still not the smuggler. He's not a 14-year-old boy.
Witness, is this true? Do you understand English?
Yes, a little only.
What?
First he could see, now he can talk.
He could talk this whole time, Clavier.
And you did not know about this, Lamiwa?
No, I did not. It's quite a surprise.
How many secrets is this witness hiding?
Last. This is last.
Machi, could you tell us what really happened?
No shooting. I did no shooting.
So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those 2 gunshots, correct?
Apparently, the answer to that question isn't simple either. I was in dressing room, behind desk, manager, he on floor.
Which would be after shooting, right?
Then there is voice. Voice? Or voices? Was it you and Emma, Apollo?
So when Machi went to dressing room, Mr. Latouche had already been shot, and then we came to the door.
Panel, high up. I take off. Run away, run away.
So it was you who escaped through the air vent!
As the prosecution has held all along, no less. The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession? We might not.
How did he shoot a 45, bro? No! He's clearly denied that he did it!
I know shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor.
Objection!
The victim had already been shot, you say? I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter. This 14-year-old boy fired a 45 caliber revolver twice.
Unless he's actually an old man!
Does the defendant have anything to say to this? Does he wish to get up off his knees and light up a cigar? And take off the sunglasses to reveal that he has scars all over his eyes?
Oh my god.
He's clammed up, Apollo.
Then let's ask Mr. Justice.
What?
Will you require any further testimony from the witness?
Is that it? Is there nothing else I can get and testify about? Wait, no, of course there is.
What is this cocoon, anyway?
That's Cocoon, the silk is a potent cure. Mamma mia.
Cute. Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
Apollo's head Apollo's head flashbacks are getting wackier and wackier. He must have ADHD or something, like, bro. This is how I remember flashbacks.
Wheat eye scissors. Deer question mark. The scream.
I'm not like,
Scissors.
I'm not letting you read it. He won't tell me.
But it's fun.
That Cocoon has to have something to do with this. Machi, please tell us the truth for your own sake.
No more speak. Not to any of you. So much for your precious trust, Herr Forehead.
Hey, you were the one who didn't believe him.
Regardless, this brings us to an impasse.
It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds. I doubt we are likely to learn anything more of value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. Yay! The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed.
Since we only have 5 minutes left, I think that's a good place to end it. Thoughts?
A 5-minute recess? That gives us just enough time to sign off.
Well, I suppose that will be it for tonight, Twitch Crown. You can catch me again with us on Wednesday. And you catch us more on Mikey's show, twitch.tv/Mikeybuster for some more grinding. The Mega Man Battle Network. 3%.
3%! Woo!
Slowly but surely, we'll just get to 3%. 3% ain't feeling like 3% though. 3%'s feeling like
I mean, it's a 3% chance on an encounter that like we're not getting the encounter every time. If we could get the encounter more regularly, that would make the 3% happen faster. But like,
so really the 3% is less than 3% because the encounter itself is also rare. It's a 3% within the encounter, but the encounter itself is probably like what I don't know what the percent would be. I don't know how many times you fought it.
the rockmanexezone.com, Battle Network 1. Here we go. Minor enemies. Wait for that page to load in. Give it a second. Hopper. 6.2% chance in the area we're grinding in.
It's not a high percentage. I don't know how you do the math for that, but I think it does lower the 3% chance a little bit.
Well, it's 3%. It's 3% chance no matter what, but we're not we don't get to roll for that 3% as often as would be like we don't get to roll for it every encounter. We're not rolling for that 3% every encounter. We're rolling for the 6% encounter and then rolling for a 3% drop.
Yeah. So gambling, yay.
Don't gamble, kids. If you go to Vegas, just eat seafood.
Pretty much.
Get drunk.
Anyway, love you all. Thanks for joining. See y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.